Hey, it's Justin with Flipwise. I'm going to walk you through how to use the Flipwise Tax Report. You're looking right now at the Flipwise dashboard. To get to your tax report, you can go up to the right-hand corner on the user menu here and click that and go down to 2024 tax report. This is going to automatically generate basically everything you need to file your taxes. And if you've entered all your data for your products and your sales over the course of the year, you probably don't have to do a whole lot of work. But if you haven't, Flipwise is going to tell you what you need to enter in order to generate a accurate tax report. Just give you a quick rundown here. It's going to break this up into three sections: the income, the inventory, and the expenses. And so business income includes your eBay gross sales, anything from marketplaces that you're recording sales manually, along with some additional revenue. By the way, for every line item here, you can get a full definition of what they mean by clicking this button right up here, this question mark, and then clicking read more will take you to an overview page of everything and explain everything that's on the tax report here. The inventory and COGS section, which right now we cannot generate inventory or cost of goods sold because we have a few products in inventory that are missing purchase dates. And purchase dates are very important when generating the tax report. It's important because you need the starting inventory values, the ending inventory values, and then the total amount of money you spent on inventory for a given tax year, and then your cost of goods sold. And in order to define those first two in particular, you need to have a purchase date set for each item in your inventory. So it's calling out here. It says 2 items marked as donated are missing purchase dates, and I'll get to that in just a second. Then you have your business expenses, so all your marketplace fees. That includes non-eBay marketplace fees if you've logged those as well, like I have there, shipping costs, and additional expenses. And again, if you want to see a list of all the definitions, just go up to that top tax report button right there, and you'll be able to get to that. There's going to be two kind of sections that we call warnings, and that's the inventory and COGS section. I talked about that earlier. This is showing that I have 2 items marked as donated that are missing purchase dates, and until I give it a purchase date for those 2 items, it will not be able to generate the inventory and cost of goods sold section. Let's go ahead and just enter those purchase dates really quick. So I just clicked on that, and I'm going to give it a quick purchase date there. Quick purchase date, done. And then if I hop back to the tax report, you're going to see, I can now see the inventory and cost of goods sold section being populated with a starting inventory value, spent on new inventory, ending inventory value, and cost of goods sold. So everything looks good now. We can now generate that section of the tax report. However, it's not as accurate as it should be. And you'll notice these warnings on the side saying that I have some products here that are missing either a purchase date or a cost. So here's 901 active products missing a purchase date or cost, 79 sold products missing a purchase date, cost, or shipping cost, 18 products marked as donated that are missing a purchase date or cost, and some ended products that are missing the same thing. It looks like. And the goal here is really to get all of these warnings to turn green. And that means you've entered all data that you need to have a completely accurate tax report. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but if you have some red warnings there, that just means you're not going to have as accurate of a tax report as you possibly could. So really you want to try to make those turn all green. These are all clickable. So if you click on any one of these, you're going to get a list of all of them that are missing the data that it's missing, and you can just fill it in right there. So it's really easy to do. So for example, come in here, I'll just give this a cost of $8. And then if I go back to the tax report and hit refresh, it's going to go down by 1. And so the tax report is live updating. So it's dynamic. It's always changing. So when you're making changes to your tax report, it's going to be updating automatically. You'll see here at the top, you have a timestamp as well, saying last updated. That's to show you that that you're seeing the freshest data available for your tax report. So again, I'm not going to go through and enter all these missing data warnings here, but that's your goal, is to get all those to turn green. We also have a tax prep checklist, and if you click that, it's going to open up a new tab and just talk through kind of everything you want to do to make sure that you're tax ready. And again, I'm not going to walk through all of this, but just another guideline for you to help you prepare for your taxes. Back to the tax report here. The last thing that I'll talk through here is this download button. So once you have all your data filled out and you're ready to go, you can hit this download button. And what's going to happen is Flipwise will email you a zip file. And that zip file is going to contain a bunch of different spreadsheet files, CSV files, one of the tax report itself, and then a CSV file for every bit of data that Flipwise is using to generate its report. And so this is really handy if you are, if you're working with a CPA. You can just send them that zip file. It's going to have everything that CPA needs to file your taxes for you. Basically, all of the data that is made up, that makes up this tax report will be contained in all those CSVs. Or if you're curious, like, oh, why is there $500 here or there? Being able to download your tax report is going to give you basically all the data that Flipwise is using in order to generate that tax report. So if you want to double check our math or do any of that, that download button is the best way to do that. But that's the tax report. It's really simple. You want to hop in here. You want to get rid of all those red missing data errors. You want to make those all turn green. You want to make sure your inventory and cost of goods sold is showing up. And when you're done, you can go ahead and download it, send it off to your CPA, and you're ready to go.